Welcome back for Game 2 of the Summit 8C Qualifier Grand Finals, and we have Game 2 from Mineski versus Fnatic after a nail-biting, lots of throws, back and forth, intense, what the hell is going on kind of game here in Game 1. I'm excited to see what Game 2 will lead into. So, let's do a quick recap on Game 1. The Mushi slaughter, not very convincing like we've seen on his other heroes. But one thing for sure, Abed is playing out of his mind. But unfortunately, sometimes I wouldn't even say there wasn't even an envy's fault kind of thing. There wasn't even an envy factor in that case. It's just careless mistakes here and there. And let's take a moment to talk about how Brewmaster's talents with Octarine Core is just completely stupid. Primal split every 30 seconds, and you get like extra siege damage on the Earth Panda to siege. I mean, the Raxus fell very quickly. And credit to Jabs finding the right pickoffs and even that Aegis steal.
10 seconds remaining.
That was only Game 1. I'm hoping for Game 2. I hope Game 1 can match, or Game 2 will match that Game 1 hype. So here we are from the band's introduction to you guys who don't know me. I'm Hades, all the way from Singapore. Hope you guys are enjoying the game so far. All 15,000 of you tuning in here on the main Beyond the Summit channel for some good old C Dota. Where the throws are fun,
Radiant team pick.
but the games are clowny. Alright, so Mineski banning out Wyvern first, Omni Knight with the Earth Spirit as well. Okay, I want to see what else they ban. These are not the usual bans which you expect to see. Especially since I don't think I've actually seen DJ play Earth Spirit that much.
Remaining.
Omni Knight for Ohio, something which they occasionally fell back to. I haven't actually seen him pick the Wyvern, but this is the first ban happening a lot. First phase ban in the Chinese region at least. Wyvern becoming a very strong hero. But Mineski, the Bane first pick. Don't worry guys, nothing to worry about. This is not the Bane core, the legendary Bane core ever since the talent change. Maybe we might have seen it. That was the hope. But Bane is such a strong hero, it's tanky, it's got great spells, good for isolating specific heroes, and Feeble's a disgusting spell against melee cores. And Fnatic taking a Bounty Hunter once again. Like, I'm actually really curious to know why they took out the Bounty Hunter. Could it be because Ice has played it in the offlane? But Nightstalker and Undying bans immediately. Yeah, they know the trouble of fighting against an Undying early on. Undying is actually first phase worthy ban right now. I feel bad for Ohio at this point because it feels like what Envy is doing here is just like, okay, here's the plan. Every game you're going to play Earthshaker until they finally ban it. But Mineski, they did pretty decent in playing against it. So
10 seconds
here we are. And yep, thank you all for tuning in once again.
5 seconds remaining.
There can only be one winner in this best of 5. And still, I'm not even sure we've seen the final form of both of these teams. That was just a warm-up. But Fnatic go back into the Pi Die Rubik. Could be a DJ Rubik as well, but mostly should be the Pi Rubik, the pause 5. Offensive null field seems quite fun. But Mineski, something perhaps to couple with the Bane. They could still always go back into the Kunkka for Jabs, letting Ninja Boogie play the Bane. They could always pick up the Mirana. Lots of heroes they can synergize very nicely with the Nightmare. The Clockwork comes out, the Jabs Clockwork. Okay, this is a hero which actually brought him onto the main stage or showed off his talent, his precision as a 4. Like his gank sense is very strong. It's something which I would say it's a different skill to learn.
10 seconds
so I mentioned this before, at least in previous casts. I'm not sure if you guys know about it, but they are, they're very good supports who can. There are different types of supports. I feel like your 5s and 4s. There's a very distinct difference between someone who knows how to watch out for his core. That's the true selfless support kind of person over there. I mean, the 4 can have it, but not on the level of a 5. A 4 is someone who's he knows that he's able to identify immediately which lanes need help, which lanes he can help, and where he needs to be, and what he can do to mess around with the game flow. So that's some call it game sense, but I feel like pause 4 players have actually perfected that kind of game sense, that kind of ganking instinct as a player to sort of like, which makes them so special, right? So that's why you always see different patches. Some players are not able to adapt, they fall behind, but some other players, they constantly refine it, they evolve, and that's why you see players like Jerax, for example, or Jabs. They're just able to constantly think and always hit that next level. I feel as a 4, it's something which is always fun to play. I'm not talking about your pub Maranas just randomly shooting arrows. Say, guys, I'm support, trust me, and somehow later never ever buys wards. But, alright.
5 seconds remaining.
Anti-Mage, Vengeful Spirit ban. These are just the Mushi heroes which have been picked before for Mineski. Instantly, once again, you know, Fnatic bans, respect bans for Abed. It feels like right now, Mineski, they commit the last 3 bans to banning out Abed. They're not too concerned about Envy, it feels like. Because I believe Abed played the Terrorblade mid 2 days ago. And just yesterday, he played Invoker. Invoker's one of those heroes which, I would say, it's able to do so much damage. Both right-click and magic damage. The nukes are just disgusting, and I mean, Cataclysm's a stupid spell. It's a fun spell, but it's not something which, say, it's completely broken, because the cooldown is quite long as well. You would rather have your actual, like, quicker, yeah, your quicker Sunstrike timings. Yeah, okay, yeah, they banned out the Jab's Bounty Hunter. Now, the reason why I brought that up was because for Immortals, for example, they ran an offlane Bounty Hunter and they did so much of it. And obviously, you don't want to be wasting so much time, you know, buying sentries just to lock down a Bounty Hunter. It's a bounty. Even though that level 6 is extremely good. Alright, so here for this game too, slightly different approach, although we do see one similar hero. Fnatic go back into the Pudge, so we will see the DJ Pudge. I'm sorry guys, I had to take a pause. I felt like the trauma is coming back, it's coming back. So, I don't know, I felt a chill down my spine because it's almost like saying, but Pudge is one of those heroes where basically you could miss 9 out of 10 hooks, but as long as you get that one hook which lands, that's where, you know, as long as it's a game-winning hook, it's basically the same theory as like an RP, Chrono, something good. But Pudge is also one of those good heroes with strong laning ganking presence. You just run into people, and at the same time you help set up kills. It's good for isolating heroes with Dismember as well. So even if you have Magic Immunity, you just Dismember, keep him there in place for the rest of your team to capitalize and destroy the rest. Okay, so here we are. Puck coming out for Nana. Good, this is one of his trademark heroes. They could also still give it to Ice in the off lane. There's different ways, you know, lots of versatility still open for the Mineski draft. It's not confirmed just yet. Alright, so let's see, fourth pick. Fnatic needs some right click now. They have pretty decent nuking heroes. Or good ganking, good pick off heroes. I wouldn't say no to the Viper pick, it's still pretty good. The Viper is quite nice, Dragon Knight, but usually they give these, they wouldn't exactly give like these heroes to Abed, you know, they give them the late game heroes. So, what did you think about OD? Maybe Sniper, but it's too early to pick those up. It's probably going to be like an Eternal Envy hero coming up next, which should be Lifestealer. Like, Lifestealer could be coming out. Ursa, I don't think I've seen too many Envy Ursa. Jug, it's always a reliable pick. Could end up seeing it. No, taking the time to think about this. Envy. What does you want to pick here? You're running on a bonus time. They're not paused, are they? I'm wondering whether they think about like a Drow strat. Haven't seen a good Drow strat in a while from C.
Radiant team pick.
But okay, Weaver. It will be the Weaver coming out again. Took him quite a long time to commit to that Weaver pick. Quite risky as well, considering they have quite good heroes at locking down a Weaver. For dealing with the Weaver as well. I mean, what are runes, right?
10 seconds remaining.
One of the good things for the Pudge pick is that you can also hook the runes to yourself. Can someone help me confirm though? Like if you hook a power rune, for example, like to your side of the map, you just keep stocking up the runes. Do they actually disappear like when the new runes spawn? Because imagine if you could actually stockpile the runes, that'd be quite stupid, isn't it? You could like stock up like what, 3 double damage runes. But I don't think it works that way. It's just fun, you know. Imagine if it worked that way. Just think, imagine.
Fnatic's turn to ban.
Timber Saw.
Alright, so the Timber coming out. We will see the Ice Timber Saw. So a trademark hero coming out. Alright, and this is good. This is good. It's a tanky hero. Weaver can only deal with the Timber Saw for so much. Early levels still does okay. But if the Timber gets a good start, that's where things can get very difficult. At least for the side of Fnatic. And they're picking very strong laning heroes. Once again, you know, you can tell that Jabs and Mushi kind of the same page when it comes to the draft. Maybe Jabs sees something a bit more that Mushi doesn't see, and there's a difference. Like, you know, usually Mushi likes to draft, but in this case, when you have Jabs taking over from the 4 role, it's usually better. I feel like when a support player does the drafting, is that he sees overall game plan a bit clearer compared to drafting from a core row, which usually feels that way.
5 seconds remaining.
Meepo? Meepo maybe? Meepo is one of those heroes. They take out the Luna, those banning out the Mushi hero last. I mean, I still wouldn't say no to a Drow strat just because Timbersaw can stand in the front lines, but Drow is so susceptible to an aggro lane coming up from the Rubik, Pudge, and Weaver. Like, it's a very easy kill. So, probably not the best pick this game. They still could go back into the Lifestealer, they can go back into the Jug. Faceless Void could do pretty well, but I don't think Mushi plays the Void. Not Dragonite mid, that's very weird. Unless they decide to run the Timber mid, Puck off lane. Or they could run Timber safe, Puck off lane, and let the Dragonite mid, I guess. Actually, hold on, they might actually still end up going into the Mirana pick, because Mirana's still available. But they're thinking of what they're going to ban now against Fnatic. This is the risk right here. Because they don't have, say, the best heroes maybe to deal with Meepo. Like, a really superb Meepo. Like, I've seen Weeha Meepo destroy the Ice Size Timbersaw before, but they take out the Storm Spirit. Alright, if you're Fnatic right now, do you consider it? Do you consider the Abed Meepo? I mean, they still have pretty decent heroes as well for nuking down the Meepo. Good AoE. Clock can kind of mess around with that a bit. Bane can isolate one Meepo. But that's only if Fnatic doesn't like, you know, if they're Upshakers, they have a good Fisher, they can easily displace all of that. So we see how Mineski will decide to pick in their final hero right now. Sven is still available as well. It's one hero which can sort of help against the Meepo.
Fnatic's turn to pick.
Yep, they will go with the Sven. So this is the anti-Meepo hero. And this is where the risk comes out. Fnatic, it's up to the Envy. He's probably like asking, you know, it's like, Abed, are you okay if I pick your Meepo here? Because you're thinking about the late game. Like I said, it's about getting that late game hero. Maybe they might even decide to experiment with Shadow Fiend. You never know. Even in OD. OD is pretty good here against Sven. At least you have the 4-staff away. Not so sure about the Sniper, seeing as they don't have a frontliner for Fnatic. Deal with Mineski. Yep, OD pick comes out, and there we go. So called it. Yeah, this is tough. When you have so many counters as a Meepo, you can tell even the best Meepo in the world is... Yeah, you don't want to take that risk. You just want to make the game as easy, as simple as you can. So, Mushi Sven. Yeah, this was the most logical pick here because Abed, when you're stealing all that intel away from Timber and Sven, Puck isn't exactly going to be an issue because eventually you're going to build into items like a Hex. Weaver's that hero as well where, however, if you get, you don't need to stun the Weaver directly, but if you stun a target next to the Weaver, Mushi has enough damage to deal with the Weaver. But he's only there to try to create space, and this is where the Timbersaw, from Mineski's POV, you want to be like, alright, using this hero to basically just ensure that and the Envy Weaver doesn't go ham. But still, of course, you know, in the first 5 minutes, this is where you have between Jabs and DJ's Pudge to see how much, who is the stronger pause for here at creating more space. Alright, so there we are, game 2. Picking up the heroes. Ladies and gentlemen, this is game 2 between Mineski versus Fnatic. Can Mineski get one step closer, one game closer to qualifying for the summit? Or will Fnatic pull this dead even? Loving the DJ Chinese Pudge. I'm not sure why he looks like my uncle. I mean, I'm not saying my uncle is a butcher. I'm saying that belly, that beard, kinda. Just think of it like a comic point of view. Alright, so there we are. Gonna introduce the teams for you guys. Ninja Boogie playing on the Bane on the Radiant side for Mineski, Jabs on the Clockwork, Mushi on the Sven, Nana playing on the Puck with Ice on his trademark Timbersaw. For the Die side on Fnatic, you have Ohio playing on the Earthshaker, Abed on the OD with Pylai Die on the Rubik, DJ Pudge, and you will have Envy on his Weaver again. So just falling back to, you know, these easier heroes which are they have been practicing, I would assume. Alright, so DJ... I don't know, I feel like this game is pretty decent at least, but it's hard to gank a Puck. You can only do so much. And into the Bane, it's a very rough matchup. But they've already spotted out the Weaver, so no way they're going for it.
30 seconds to battle.
Alright, so Ohio Going into the Magic Wand, boots first. I love how Magic Wand has been changed, where you include a mango for the HP region. This game will be pretty interesting here to see who gets the better start, because, you know, OD is just one of those heroes that if you snowball extremely hard off the lanes with the Weaver, it's very hard for the Mineski draft to come back from it. Okay, putting down the wards, Envy will be forced to back away from his own bounty rune. It'll be 2 apiece. Oh, they still have to stun. They can actually stun this up. Still getting it, getting good damage onto Abed. This is good. Even though you don't get the kill, by bringing him low, you force him to burn his region. That's a big win already. So you see, it's things like this where the free TP comes into play. Getting the free block, TP in. He's still gonna get a pretty reasonable block and actually able to get the advantage here against Moon. Slightly towards the high ground. Highlight die against Jabs. This is ready to trade, but with DJ coming in, Jabs doesn't want to get anywhere near too close to that. Could still go for a lift into a rot. Oh, he actually went for the low one rod. So trying to get to ISS a bit of space. They know most of the space here is required by the Timber. Still could get a run down, pretty decent damage, but with reactive armor stacks, ISSI is not too concerned. He will heal up faster than DJ, although Envy is coming in just a tiny bit. The safe lane here, Mushi and Ninja Boogie. The creep whiff is too far pushed out because Ohio did obviously Fisher block the creeps. Very close. The 3-1 to the 1-1. You know, Nana's having a decent time. 10k memory against 8k? It's okay. Nana's played against Abed before in C, even before he got to 10k in NA. But ISSI looks like he may end up dying here. Lift back, and this will be first blood going the way to Eternal Envy. And it looks like they may find Jabs, although Jabs looking for the return kill. Wants to right click DJ, juke around the trees. Will end up getting the return kill. Still going for highlight die. Jabs once more. Hello? Whoa, okay. Okay, but never mind. Doesn't want to overextend his limits. He does have the level 1 boots, so if he committed for that, maybe. But he didn't have any more region. If he had the south, perhaps he would have gone for it. But ISSI, despite being a Timbersaw, you know that you're not the tankiest of heroes against these 3 at level 1. Going for the Timber Chain just to mess around on DJ. Alright, so 1 for 1. Pretty even fighting going on. Nothing too active.
That should help.
And then be forced to use some of his pulled tangos. Does he go into a Magic Wand here? ISSI will be happy to play DJ just a tiny bit. He's okay to trade. He has the reactive armor stacks and the Magic Wand. He can actually get the kill here onto DJ. DJ needs to be careful, but he's going to try and bait highlight in, going for the lift back. Actually list him away. Envy's low as well, so there was no way he could have tried for that kill. The Clockwork there to mess around with the salve. Very nicely done. Brings them even lower. Oh, the hook under the tower? Never mind, they don't have any lockdown for it. They thought about the lift, but it was on cooldown. He's just trying to burn ISSI down a bit, and under the tower, they will go for this. Timber Chain forward. Get a lift. He's going to be stuck. And actually getting the deny. DJ is okay, but Jabs may actually end up dying here. Envy, he's still okay. DJ. Envy gets 1 kill. ISSI is going to dive under the tower for this, but never mind. The bug is doing a ton of damage. He may actually end up dying here. The average Shikuchi, he's going to go after this kill. He will commit for it. Envy with the double. Jabs over-committing there, so his trademark Clockwork actually debating his own team. And Fnatic now have the advantage in the kill score. Bottom lane, Mushi, getting the stun out here onto Ohio. Going for the Fisher onto 2. He's going to try and get some trades here at level 3, but it's okay. The Nightmare, Boogie will just slowly right-click him down, give away the kill. And the Nightmare, Mushi getting himself 1 easy kill. Very nicely done from Boogie. So you can see how strong the new Nightmare is on Bane. You get extra right-clicks off. The damage, his right-click is not that weak as well. 65 base damage. So Mushi 15 to 11 with a kill to his name. Still has to match the Weaver 12 and 6, who has 2 kills to his name. Alright, so just getting the bounty runes a piece. Boogie could put a higher to steep. He is thinking about it. Does he have vision though? He doesn't want to go up for this. Gets an Invis rune as well. Could think about setting up a gank. But Ohio is actually going to get the bounty rune. He's thinking about it. He wants to go for it. Middle lane still quite one-sided as the puck gets further ahead because of his superior right click. Double nulls, stick. This is where Abed struggles a tiny bit, at least compared to the puck. Which is why, you know, in the Chinese region, the puck is seen as a very OP hero. Boogie's there for the setup. They have Jabs as well. They get the Nightmare, looking for the cogs. The lift back, the silence is there. Do they have the orb? Yep, they will get the kill here. Looking for the hook back. They found Ninja Boogie. He doesn't have any more mana for the brain sap, but Jabs, yep, he's going right up for the battery assault. Never had the cogs in the first place, but now he will trap DJ. Trapping him inside. DJ will end up going down to Nana. They can go for Pylite Die. Salving up. Pylite Die will cancel the salve, but it's okay with the Fade Ball. It's not going to matter. One more right click and Nana will get himself that lovely kill because of his right click double kill for the puck. And just like that, they can go straight to the shrine and you just heal up. Perfect timing as well as it just hit 5 minutes. 5-4, we're starting to see a ton more kills happening in this game too. Trying there for a snipe, Ohio. It was a level 2 Fisher perhaps, but I don't think it would have been enough. They had quite a lot of HP. So the DJ Pudge with Pylite Die, will they think about going for a smoke? Yes, they will, together with the Earthshaker. Perhaps could think about going for the bottom lane. But Clockwork and Ninja Boogie are there. This would be a 3v3. I don't think they actually get the, the puck kill. It's way too hard. Nightmare played. They want to play into the Earthshaker. Cog him inside with the battery assault. They have the stun as well. Yeah, nice Fisher. The hook out. The stun will connect onto 2. Oh dear. Disaster. Ohio will die to Ninja Boogie. It looks like Pylite Die. Oh no, the defensive smoke. What defensive smoke? That's alright. Pylite Die. Slowly yet surely, you will end up dying. Where to run? Where to go? Stormbolt Hammer. God Strength gonna be popped, and he will get a right click down by Mushi. Easy kill.
You die nobly.
So you do get 2 kills for free. And this will allow ISSI's top lane to have some free reign. 23-6 to Envy's 20-8. Not looking too good. Timber Chain 4, that's a chunk of his HP gone. And the cores from Mineski are looking very strong. I mean, given some of their trademark heroes, these guys, they have no fear. Alright, Puchka. Yeah, there's very little that Ohio can do to salvage this lane already as it is. CS low. He was waiting to try to get the double cleave on both the creeps. Very unfortunate. It's very hard for level 3 cleave. Maybe it's level 4. But they go for the level 2 Storm Hammer. ISS is just casually behind the enemy tower. He's okay with the soaring region and the reactive armor stacks. 15 armor stacks. He can actually turn in for the Rubik if he wants to. Jabs is there as well. ISS is just baiting at this point. Chakram just to cut things out a bit. You can see he got the aggro from the tower as well. To play Timber Chain for it, wants to go for Pylite Die. Jabs is coming in as well. They will dive under the tier 1 tower one more time. Looking for the lift back. It's okay. Pylite Die will end up dying here, getting caught by the battery assault. Will go down. Envy has the Shikuchi. But does he get out from this? Yep, he will Shikuchi away. Do they have the cogs? Where's Jabs? Man, Envy. It's a rough game. And they will get the tier 1 tower for free. This is what the Timbersaw can do right now. And he even gets the last click as well. Very fat. Just like that from all the way behind. Now he's top. The 3 cores of Mineski pulling further and further away ahead. 5,000 gold advantage is 7 minutes in. Disaster. With capital D. Alright, so what did they do here? The point of this was to expect Envy and the bottom lane to do pretty decently well. Arbet can only do so much. Going for the treads. Can't afford to go for the greedy build into the Midas this game, I feel. Alright, so Boogie just getting some easy EXP. There are no stacks at the Ancients area, I believe. Oh, just a double stack. So Mushi does have some stacks to go back to, going to the Mask of Madness, which will be complete now. That's going to help him out. Jabs spotting out Pylite Die, but doesn't have the hook shot. Could think about stopping by the middle lane. They are pinging it out as well. They say that Jab, they know the Clockwork could be in that area.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Meanwhile, ISS just pressuring tier 2 towers, nice and easy. They want to try and block off the Clockwork, but with so many heroes off the map, Earthshaker gone as well, they should know something is up. I think they're okay. Jabs needs to get out of here. Do they have a hook? They are looking for the hook. Oh, actually dodges the hook. He can actually go for the TPI, go for the Chakram, trying to get rid of the damage. Is this why they try to turn around? The Fisher will block off Jabs, and they do get 1 kill, dominating streak for Eternal Envy. Well, it's fine, 1 kill, you rotate 4 heroes in. Basically the entire team. Because Abed doesn't have the strongest damage right now. And while all that was happening, it's just space created, losing only your pause 4. Nice side is going to build his way towards a very quick bloodstone, it feels like. His network, he can easily catch up. Bottom lane, they're going to try and... Actually, they will sandwich off Ninja Boogie. He puts the punch to sleep. Brain Sap, nice Storm Hammer. Ninja Boogie, the hook blocked by jabs. Oh dear, and down goes DJ. They can go for more. They will find Ohio as well to the Mushi's God Strength. And they can actually find one more kill, which will be Paladite. Battery Assault, taunt again from jabs. You have to taunt. He's going for more move. He doesn't care, he has the ult. Hello, misses the ult, have the silence. Double kill here for Nana, it's alright. Styling on Paladite, delaying his inevitable death. And they will go here for the tier 1 tower.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Invisibility.
Reverb and in this rune. So 3 kills for nothing. And this is the laning dominance or the early dominance from Mineski, which you usually expect. There's just no... It's very hard to play against this. You can only do this like maybe once or twice. It's extremely hard. It's not something which you can easily draft according to or reactively to consistently. It's very hard. But Envy spotting out Ninja Boogie. They're trying to set up a kill here with this in this rune. They know that Mushi is low, but after using the shrine, perhaps they could be even more tempted to now. Clockwork, just gonna try to get his level 6. Now that he has it with the Tomb of Knowledge, could look for a hookshot to isolate and gank this OD, who is extremely far behind the puck, who's a full 1700 gold ahead. And then with another, ancient stack for Mushi. Bottom lane just putting the punch to sleep. Boogie's actually gonna get out just fine. No 6. Looking for the tower as well. The TP is coming in from the Timbersaw. He's there to just stall the push. They have the hookshot coming in as well from jabs. They are definitely thinking about this. To try and contest this, size. That would be the scan, but it's only onto one hero. They don't know. Envy's still trying to cut the creep wave. They put a sentry down, looking for a ward. Hookshot now comes in, trapping Eternal Envy, putting down the second sentry. With the time lapse, Envy is deado. Nothing he can do with the brain sap. He's dead. Chakram. Oh, Nightmare, but never mind. Jabs will finish him off with the rocket flare. And dominating streak going to jabs. That's a ton of gold flying his way. He's almost as fat as the OD. And Sven's going to build his way towards a Blink Dagger. He's just 500 gold away. He's extremely fat. Putting a ward down. Jabs gets a very sneaky ward down. Looking for the hook. Actually getting it into this run. Okay, I thought he was going to try hook a hero, but DJ just having fun right now with 7.07. Despite being 6,000 gold behind. Yeah, just trying to play around with the illusions. They could think about getting one more stack. The Pudge illusion did scout at this stack, which pretty much means that they know what could happen. They could even plan to try and salvage that situation. Perhaps even steal the stacks if they can, but they don't have good heroes for stealing stacks. Maybe with the Swarm, they need a maxed out Swarm and then they can.
Dire's bottom tower
and we're gonna go rotate around the middle lane, putting a ward down for the supports. Alright, middle lane, Puck looking very exposed, very vulnerable. They don't have level 6 on the Pudge. Okay, they do. Could think about it if they can get the bite. But despite having 3 heroes, they just don't have good control for the Puck. I mean, Telekinesis has a very short stun. Earthshaker's Fisher if they can just time it right. But even then, it's a very hard call against a Puck who is so fat with the Veil and the Raindrop and the 1 charges. Timber showing himself. Might actually end up dying here, cuts the trees. Looking for the Timber Chain away. Misses the Timber Chain. With the Dismember and all these spells, Timber's Ice is dead. Feeding away a ton of gold to Pile Die. Okay. Meanwhile, Mushi Blink Dagger complete. Like I said, this guy is massive. 6,500 net worth. Full 2,002 ahead of the Weaver. This is what you expect from a Sven who's had free farm. Hold on, with the Fiend script, they want to try and get the Weaver. Hookshot will be used, catching onto 2. Do they have the cogs? Yes, they will. Time lapse away. Oh dear, jabs. They have the Nightmare, they have the Silence, they have the Coil. Everything's going to be thrown onto the Weaver, who's probably going to die here. No way he gets out of this. Looking for the Astral. Envy's still okay. The hook, the turn, the DJ. But Mushi will bring down DJ in return. Nice. He's found himself a tasty Rubik kill. It's going to be a 2-for-1, and Nana even getting the Regen rune up as well with the Bounty rune. Trying to kill off Envy here, who is still around. He's going to try and sap up some of their EXP. Hello, sir? Do they know? He's going to try for the Swarm kill. He will kill off this last Black Dragon, but it's just one. Timber Chain forward. Nana. Fail. Silence. Oh! What?
Did you mean to elude me?
There's no running from Nana. Okay, Envy? Okay? I mean, you could have been farming off another lane. Why were you there? Was that one Black Dragon worth it? The gold graph continues to extend in favor of Mineski. Looking for a scan. Alright, so they know that there's one hero there, which is Ohio. They have a hook shot. The hook shot comes in. Ohio, okay. Okay, I know you wanted to build your way up to a Blink Dagger, but no, not like that. Jabs gets himself another kill. 5, 2, and 9. He has been exceptional on this Clockwork. Alright, so trying to stall this tier 1 tower push. I mean, Nana's just pushing in the middle lane. OD, no Midas, Force Staff, still trying to complete his treads. And the Force Staff used to be a very big item on OD. I feel like it's very lackluster compared to before. Even with Hurricane Pike and all. Oh, they're going for the coil and the Fiend Script immediately. Abed, this is a complete trap. They have the Battery Assault and Abed will end up dying here. There's TP cancel from DJ. But maybe with 3 heroes here, they can think about trying to turn this around if they can find a hook. Yep, going in for the lift immediately from Pilot at the stolen Timber Chain. Getting the Dismember here onto the Bane. Trying to get the puck, but the puck will actually end up dying. Yes, the Timber Chain to kill from Pilot die. What a player, styling on Nana. He did not see that coming. There's no way he could have anticipated that. DJ trying with the blind hook. Not every day is Christmas. Pylai dies. Sneaky, sneaky play. And meanwhile, Mushi gets the top tier 2 tower. Gets an Echo Saber. I haven't seen this item on Sven in a while. Usually I tend to see Sanj and Yasha, maybe even a Crystallis, could be even a BKB. But over here in enemy jungle, they found DJ. Reaver's coming in, hooking him in. DJ. Battery Assault. Oh no, he actually gets the deny of Jabs. Is going for the optimistic TP out. Pylai die with the deny right there. And Envy would just time-lapse that damage off. 2 heroes dead. Actually no, just losing Jabs. Yeah, it's just 1-for-1 trade. But a killing spree going to Eternal Envy. So some tiny bit of salvation at the end of this tunnel. Going for the drums again on Envy. Alright, so Nana, like I said, still trying to push this tower. He already has a blink. Going for a Lincoln Spear next. The Lincolns will be a big item to stop him. Like, it basically makes even a Rubik and Pudge combo very hard to deal with. Obviously, it makes it very hard for them to deal with the puck. And going for a smoke play. They have Mushi, Blink, Echo. They could find Ohio. They saw him. They're pinging it out. But is it worth diving a tier 2 for this? I'm not so sure. Hoping that he goes around for the camp instead. Patience from Mushi. Bottom lane. Looking for a hero. Might think about going for Pylai die, but they don't want to. Mushi will decide, let's just go for the tier 1 tower instead. Map control, easier objectives. And they know that a hero is waiting up on that ravine. Using the orb to scout things out as well. He will not get that much vision, but they will wait above on the dire side jungle stairs. Never mind. With 17-9, the gold advantage continues to extend. Dips a tiny bit, but you know, who cares, right? Who's playing exact numbers? I mean, Envy is just... Okay, he's gonna try and do whatever damage he can onto Nana. Sees a courier. Does he go for the courier snipe instead? Oh, I'm actually disappointed. I thought he would have gone for the courier snipe, like all the way into the enemy tier 3s. Clock? Oh dear, they found Envy looking for the hook shot. He's thinking about it as well. But Envy immediately gets out, and that's a lot of extra time once again, which he is not farming. But Ohio and DJ inside the enemy jungle. If they can time it right to catch the puck, they know that he has no orb. But no, Moon. He saw Ohio just at the very tip. Daytime vision. They're gonna try and get some kills here behind the tower. But Ice will show himself now. Using the chuck him, trying to get them to commit onto him. If they can do that, it allows Moon to just jump on. But immediately they just back out together. Fnatic, they don't want to take the risk. Ice is there as well. Cutting the trees, the hook shot coming out. They caught one. Oh, you want to hook the puck? Are you for real? Actually, they can with the dismember. They definitely can. Throwing out the astral. No, sorry, the big hammer as well. They will find one. No astral being used as yet. Taking care of the cogs. But Timbersaw will just go back to farming up Pylai die and his hard camp. Meanwhile, Mushi. God strength going to be used. Stun. 1, 2, 3, and down goes Envy. Should have seen that coming. Echo gonna be here, used here onto Jabs by the battery assault, trapping him inside the cogs. Jabs is gonna play around with Ohio a bit more, popping the drums. He's okay. He's actually gonna get the turnaround here, maybe. But never mind. Ohio's like, okay, never mind. Uncle. Okay, never mind. He goes back in for the kill, but the brain sap saved from Ninja Boogie, and Jabs will taunt him. 19-10. So right now in this game, Abed finally completes his treads and gets a Blink Dagger as well. Okay, let's see. Let's think about the Blink Dagger for a moment here. Is this an item, like a game-changing item at the moment? Actually, not too sure about that. I mean, maybe if he gets a couple of free hits in, but at the moment, Sven just does way too much damage. BKB, 12,000 net worth as well. He can go into a crit. If he can actually just constantly crit down heroes like, you know, the OD, they have no damage output. Then you're depending so much on the Earthshaker, who doesn't even have a level 2 Echo Slam. He's close, but just saying. And they would just go straight to Roshan instead. Won't even need the God Strength for this. Okay, so easy Roshan happening here for free. I don't think Fnatic, even if they knew about it, they could contest this Roshan at all. But they should kind of suspect, maybe. Reaver top, having a rough time. Kind of wishes he had that Lincoln Sphere, so that stun probably would have connected. But then again, if he stunned the creeps, that would have been a kill anyways. Spawning out Envy. Hello? No, they decided to go with the Rubik instead. Hookshot is a bit too short, and the TP out anyways, so they wouldn't have gotten themselves the kill anyways. But they can actually look to push the top. They will go for the easier target, which should be the mid tier 2.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Nodi will look to complete that Hurricane Pike.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Alright, yep, taking the tier 2 nice and easy. Mushi just gonna 30 up. Could find actually Pilot Die. Oh, instant quick. 1, 2, 3, down he goes. Yep, I mean, that's one way of dealing with it, right? Good rocket flag, good instinct from Mushi. The moment he saw that, he just jumped in. Bottom lane, however, they're trying to kill the big kill on Ice, but blocking the Dismember, it's okay, it'll be more than enough damage. Ice, just casually feeding away 522 gold away. But they have the hook, no, it's on cooldown. Moon and Ninja Boogie, they are smoked up. Perhaps thinking about fighting here at the bottom lane. Mushi still here in the middle lane, they don't have the biggest Aegis hero. Backstab's coming in right now. Yep, they found that one punch. Brain Sap as well, they found him with the Fiend's Grip. Ohio needs to get the stun out here. Ninja Boogie, never mind, they need something to break. Oh yes, more than enough damage. And now with the hookshot off cooldown, they'll find Ohio as well. Patience from Mineski, and it looks like Ohio will end up becoming a dead cow. Mushi popping the BKB. Not sure what's happening. Oh, apparently he's being chased by OD and Envy. But gets out to safety, he's okay. And they can just earn him out. And take the tier 2 tower, bottom lane as well. 22 minutes in, 13,000 net worth. Now this is the Mineski, which is the dominant Mineski, which I recognize. Alright, so we have 14,000 gold advantage, close to 15 at this point. Oh, it is 15. Next item up for Sven, it doesn't really matter at this point, right? Because he can just crit anyone down, as long as he gets the stun lockdown. Pudge has a very lackluster game, going for an A-toss, trying to perhaps, you know, sap someone down. Keep the puck in place, or even the Sven, that could help. So that the OD gets enough hits off. Well, alright, okay, Echo Slam gonna be used here. The Yo steps up into the air. This is where Moon's coming in right now. They're gonna try and buy some time looking for the coil. Perhaps he's actually gonna find it. He's only onto Envy. But Ice will take a lot of hits from Abed. Here comes the hookshot, save from Jabs. Using the cogs. He's trapped Abed. Astro Imprisonment, he's gonna right click it and actually get his way out of here. Abed will end up going down. It looks like Ohio to fall him into the grave. Jabaited. As Ice does what he does best. And he's gonna find tons of Bloodstone charges. 3 to be exact. After baiting Fnatic's cores in. Over in the middle lane, however, they got the tier 3 tower. And Fnatic were actually Mineski are actually happy to just retreat and take the shrine. Just efficient play all around. 1300 gold swing. I just don't see Mineski losing this at this point. They're just too far ahead. Way too far ahead. Alright, so Nana, Lincoln's Blink, and Veil of Discord. Solar Crest yet to be built up on the Bane. I mean, what do you do? How do you deal with Mushi at this point? The Abed, OD, I can see the logic behind the pick. I mean, the pick the Sven basically is just because it's how good it is at taking out Reaver in general. It's just in case they were thinking of leaving the Meepo in the pool. And they had so many heroes to deal with Meepo. Over in the bottom lane, Ohio one more time with the coil being used. Nana getting himself a dominating streak, extending that hookshot, isolating Reaver, catching him inside, using the coil. He's gonna get pushed back, looking for the damage in, and they have more than enough. Now down goes Eternal Envy, and Fnatic are collapsing apart very, very quickly after the game 1. Have they not yet, you know, reset? Have they composed themselves? They look very tilted, not on the same page for this game. And just like that, Mineski will look to siege the high ground, still having the Aegis. They will go straight for the melee barracks. They can jump a hero if they so desire. The melee barracks will be taken care of. Nice and easy. They can go for more as well with the Timber Saw, chipping away into the tower. They have a double damage on Puck as well. So 2 lanes of racks for nothing, for free. Fnatic are just giving this away. 26 minutes in, we see 2 lanes of racks taken care of. What do? Yeah, you take out the next shrine. But like I said, when you're so far behind on Mineski, like, I don't even know, you can afford the full Daedalus. And Nana just casually taking care of Envy. The dieback, the tilt is real. He's going for the Storm Hammer. Rubik cleaved off in 3 hits. Ninja Boogie with the Brain Stab still alive, but we end up dying to DJ. Hookshot, not sure where it's gone to, but it's okay. Nana styling on DJ. They will find one more hero, which will be Abed playing around with him. They don't care. They're just taunting him. They get the Abed kill. Mushi. Yeah, there's nothing Abed can do. And the GG will be called 30-12, 26 minutes in. Getting stomped on into the ground. So hard that I can't even see them. And Mineski will have an easy game 2 here. And the Summit 8C qualifiers. And they are potentially 1 game away for qualifying for another tournament. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you enjoyed the cast, if you have any feedback, you can let me know on social media at Hades.TV. I will see you guys for game 3. But otherwise, if you guys don't want to miss out more of this C-Dota action here between Mineski versus Fnatic, 2 giants clashing, but Fnatic just unable to compose themselves. Will they be able to come back? Will they prove to make this 3-2, make this the dream Cinderella story? There's only one way to find out. You guys will just have to stay tuned. I'll see you guys soon.